Prince Harry happy with reception of both explosive royal interviews gone down very well. Prince Harry is happy with the reception his two explosive royal family interviews have received, according to a royal commentator. Kate Nicholl told ET that UK is shocked that Prince Harry went as far as he did in discussing the pain and suffering of his childhood in the royal family. The Duke of Sussex took a swipe at Prince Charles' parenting during an explosive interview on the Armchair Expert podcast. Ms. Nicholl said, "I think there is quite a lot of shock over here in the UK, that Prince Harry went as far as he did. I think the podcast certainly raised eyebrows over at the palace. To have Prince Harry, instead of build bridges, openly criticize his father and possibly even his grandparents. It is quite surprising." She continued, "It does seem that this is yet another example of Prince Harry criticizing his father, who of course came under some fire in that Oprah interview. My understanding is both with the Oprah interview and this recent podcast. Prince Harry feels both of them have gone down very well. He predicted and anticipated there would be this type of backlash in the British press." The royal commentator added, "Everyone is wondering, will the brothers be standing shoulder to shoulder on July the 1st for the unveiling of the Diana statue? Of course, a lot of it depends on when his daughter is born." During the podcast, the Duke of Sussex was critical of Prince Charles' parenting. He said, "I don't think we should be pointing the finger or blaming anybody, but certainly when it comes to parenting, if I've experienced some form of pain or suffering, because of the pain or suffering that perhaps my father or my parents had suffered, I'm going to make sure I break that cycle, so that I don't pass it on, basically. There's a lot of genetic pain and suffering that gets passed on anyway, so we as parents should be doing the most we can to try and say, you know what, that happened to me, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you." Prince Harry added, "I never saw it, I never knew about it, and then suddenly I started to piece it together and go, okay. So this is where he went to school, this is what happened, I know this about his life." He continued, "I also know that is connected to his, Prince Charles, parents, so that means Hess treated me the way he was treated, so how can I change that for my own kids?